Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome to another video. Today, I'll be going over the carrier bearing drop kit and why you might need it for your lifted Tacoma. Ugh. Ugh, I'm gonna throw up. Ugh. Don't you guys just love winter? I know I do. What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic weekend. So today I will be going over the carrier bearing drop kit and why you probably might need one for your lifted Tacoma. Lifted is the key word here. One of the most common things that happens once you lift your Tacoma is it will always obviously offset the your driveline angles just a little bit, and more often than not this will cause a minor vibration. For me personally, I experience a very minor, and I cannot stress that enough, it's nothing that really bothers me, but it is a very minor vibration, probably between, I don't know, 5 and 15 miles an hour, so I guess right before I shift from first to second, from, you know, takeoff speeds. Again, very minor, and if the carrier bearing drop kit did not already come with the lift kit I purchased for my truck, I probably wouldn't do it, but it did come with it, so it's not going to charge me anything extra. I will post a link down below where you can get one for your truck, obviously, and let's see what you need to do this simple install. Okay, so to begin with, obviously you will need the carrier bearing drop kit. Mine is from Old Man Emu. This is the only brand I've seen out there. There may be others, but I will link to where you can get one of these below. The kit comes with these two 8mm spacers that will go on either side of the carrier bearing. And then it comes with two washers, two lock washers, and two M10 bolts. Next, you will need one ratchet. On my 2014 Tacoma, you need a 14mm socket to remove the factory bolts, and then a 17mm socket to install the new bolts provided by the carrier bearing drop kit. Anytime you need to remove bolts that are under your car all the time, I always recommend having some PB Blaster on hand just in case. I will put a link in the description below where you can pick up some of this. Also, it's always a good idea to have some kind of cheater bar on hand anytime you're removing bolts that are under your car all the time. Anytime I'm working on the truck, especially now that it just snowed and there's road salt everywhere and all that fun stuff, I like to keep one of these basic moving blankets in my truck, so you may want to pick up one of those. Again, link will be in the description where you can grab one. And lastly, you may not need this, but I'm going to use one just in case for safety reasons. You need a jack stand. Okay guys, so you can see I have my jack stand set up just in case this falls more than I wanted to catch the drive shaft. Here is your carrier bearing for a little reference. Here's the gas tank. This is the rear of the truck, front of the truck this way. So what we are going to be doing is there's one of these bolts on either side. We're going to loosen those to the point where this drops just a little and add the spacer on one side at a time. So hopefully this will not drop, but just in case, again, I've got the jack stand there just in case. On the passenger side bolt here, I am going to go ahead and switch to a 14mm long socket or deep socket just because I did recently drive and I don't want to risk touching the exhaust. So you might want to wear gloves. Just be aware that if this comes loose and your hand slips, you don't want to burn your hand on the exhaust. Okay, you can see here I have the bolt out on the driver's side of the vehicle, which I now will replace with this that came with the kit, and I will slide the spacer right in here. Okay everyone, and here is the finished product. You see the 8mm spacer on the driver and the passenger side. Once I started snugging them up, I just did a few turns on each side to get it nice and level, and then there were no torque specs with the instructions, so I just hand tighten them and then a little more. I might look it up in a minute to see if there are torque specs for it, but one quick thing to point out, these did come with the lock washers. This kit did, and the ones I removed did not have it. They just had the regular washer. So now to take a test drive and see if my minor vibration went away. All right, moment of truth here to see if it actually worked. Fingers crossed. I can already tell, and again, my vibration was extremely minor. I did not feel it on that takeoff. So I'm going to see if next time I come to a complete stop, see what I feel there. But so far so good. And again, other people might experience vibrations at different speeds. That's one of the things when you're talking about Tacomas. You can have two same year trucks with the same lift, but people experience vibrations at different parts of the power range, so you never know. Mine was just from the takeoff, and it already feels a little bit better, so I'm getting ready to do a left turn up here, so I'm gonna see how that one feels. Yeah, I think I can honestly say that it eliminated the minor vibe I have. I'm also being conscious to listen for anything else, because even though I was confident I did tighten down the drive shaft, obviously if you did not maybe tighten yours all the way down, you might have it loose, and you just be sure to listen for the stuff like that, because you definitely don't want that clanging to the ground while you're driving around. But it feels good. I'm very pleased with it. So again, this might be something that'll help you out if you have minor vibrations after lifting your Toyota Tacoma. Just to reiterate, here is how my Tacoma felt before I installed the carrier bearing drop kit. And here's what it feels like after installing the kit. Smooth as butter. Alright everybody, that is it for this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please consider subscribing, comment below, give the video a like, and the bell notification so you're notified every time I upload, which is twice a week. And I will see you in the next video. Have a great weekend.